I don't know if I want advice, to just vent, or to ask opinions about infidelity. I have a very strong opinion that if my significant other wants to cheat, I won't stop them. If they need to be stopped, they're not worth my love. I deeply believe I deserve someone who 100% willingly wants to be with me and wouldn't fall for temptation. Let's say it falls under my responsibility to try and stop them if I knew they were going to cheat, but what if I didn't know? I'm married. We have been together for 4 years and married for 6 months. We just moved to a new apartment, and little by little, we have been renovating it. We're both crafty and want to create our dream home. We became friends with our neighbors, who are also a couple. The woman is very beautiful and bubbly, and I got along very well with her. She said she envied us renovating since her husband doesn't really like these things and refuses to give her money to start her own projects. She's a stay-at-home mom, and I don't know about her situation with her husband, but the closer we got to them, the more I sense that he's very careful with money. So, I get what she means, although I don't think he is financially abusive. Both my husband and I work, and my husband works a lot from home, practically a stay-at-home husband. I have noticed that my neighbor is getting more and more friendly with my husband instead of how it started as a friendship with me. She is very flirty, and she seems to have more and more in common with my husband, especially the things I don't really like hiking, but even the smallest things like food or sweets. She has so much in common with him, as she has many times put it. Since she's a stay-at-home mom, she started making my husband his favorite food, and my husband has said on many occasions how nice it is that she cooks. Now, twice I have come home and she's in there with my husband, helping him with the renovations or has just brought him lunch. My husband doesn't seem bothered at all, so it makes me think nothing is happening between them, yet. I was telling this to my mom, and she got so angry at my indifference, she said that I should ban my neighbor from being around my husband and tell him not to talk to her again. I told her that I wanted a husband who doesn't want to cheat. There are 4 billion women out there, and I can't stop him from seeing all of them. He's the only one who can decide if his marriage is worth it. My mom called me deranged, and she is very upset with me. I don't know what to do. I have made my opinion clear to my husband that I didn't appreciate our neighbor hanging around with him, and I even started to cook more at home. Other than that, I don't plan on having a contest with women to win my husband. I always believe if they can take him, they can keep him. Does it sound cold? I don't feel that at all. My heart is full of love for him, and I can't even imagine myself cheating on him, even if I was in a room full of handsome men, and I just want the same in return. He hasn't done anything yet, but he has texted with her a few times. Nothing flirty, but they have texted. I hate it, but I don't know. My mom said I'm enabling this just to see if he cheats and then discard him, but all I wish is that he chooses me, without him knowing that I'm watching and without me asking him to choose me. Update 1. Okay, I started this as a comment on my post from last night, but it became too long. I thought maybe I should make an update since everyone is asking me for one. I must say I'm very surprised at the support I got here. I thought I was way off base after my mom's reaction. Some girls here suggested that I don't tell my husband next time I leave work early. Well, I didn't want to wait for that to happen, so I accidentally on purpose left my gym bag at home, asked my manager if I could have a couple of hours break around lunch, and sure enough, my neighbor was in my kitchen eating lunch with my husband. My husband looked nervous and guilty and said, "Yeah, we're having lunch here." They had the leftovers from yesterday's dinner and had ordered a pizza because we didn't have enough leftovers for 2. So, she didn't even make him lunch this time. I just said that I was there to bring my gym bag and left. Now, I'm sitting in my car shaking, and my stomach and heart are aching. He has called 3 times, but I just couldn't answer. He texted me this, and I've translated it as best I can. "My love, I know you don't like it when she's here, but you have nothing to worry about. I only love you." Now I'm trying to calm my nerves before driving back to work. He knows that I don't like it when she's there, and yet the few times I've left work early, she's been there. This means she's probably always there when he's working from home, which means even if he knows I hate it, he still does it. We have been married for 6 months. I know the first year is always hard, but I don't know. We are in our 30s, we don't have children yet, and we only own our apartment together. Maybe this wasn't meant to be, maybe it's better to call it a day now before there's more to lose. My mom will probably call me deranged again if I tell her how I'm feeling. But I'm very, very repulsed by this. She can keep him. Update 2. I just got this text from my husband, and I haven't answered his calls or texts. I need to calm down before talking to him. He said, "Baby, you were right about neighbor's name." I told her that she shouldn't be coming over anymore because my wife doesn't like it, and she said that she had feelings for me. "You were right, baby. I love you and I don't want to lose you." I didn't answer him because I don't even know what to say to him. I need to go back to work now. I can't ruin my marriage and my work on the same day. Edit. Hi, now I'm at my sister's, and I could just cry. I love him, but I can't do this. He has been calling and sending messages and screenshots all afternoon. I guess this is damage control he's doing because he has never sent me any screenshots of his conversations with her before. I have just answered him this, "I love you, but I can't do this. I don't trust you with my heart anymore. I don't think we're compatible because our definitions of love, respect, boundaries, and friendship are obviously very different. We probably need to call it a day before we're even more entangled and it gets more complicated. I need space to think. Please respect that, and I will talk to you when I'm ready to discuss our future. He just called 3 more times, then texted, "Please don't do this to us, I love you and you are the love of my life. Please don't throw everything away in a moment of anger. Be angry with me, but come home and be angry. Take it out on me, fight me, hit me. If you only knew how much I love you and how nobody else in this world matters to me. Please come home." I didn't answer because I don't know what to say. I'm going to bed. I just want to cry. I don't want him to text or call. Update 3. Hi everyone, it's Sunday morning, and I'm back home. My husband is staying with his parents. Yesterday he showed up at my sister's, puppy-eyed and all, with takeout from my favorite restaurant, flowers, chocolate, and ice cream. Why do they always think food solves everything? He started apologizing, saying that he loved me and that he would never hurt me. I asked him to start being honest with me, if he had feelings for her and if they'd done something. He swore nothing happened and that he didn't have feelings for her. I told him that he wasn't being honest, because why would he let her into our home, knowing how much it would hurt me and cost him if he had no feelings for her? Why risk your marriage? He couldn't answer that other than to say that he didn't think it was bad since he was secure in his feelings and in our marriage. He then admitted that he liked the attention. He gave me his phone and all his texts and told me to see how he never once flirted or made any advances. I don't know, I was very sad reading and hearing all this. I told him that they disrespected me. Her last text to him was that she loved him and she would make him happier than I ever could. There were also messages with mean things about me to him, and instead of confronting her, he ignored her or laughed it off. When I asked him about it, he apologized and said she was obviously jealous, so he didn't want to engage. I told him that I wanted a separation because I didn't trust him anymore, and he begged me not to. Then he said that I should at least come back to our home and he would live with his parents. He also asked if I could promise not to start divorce proceedings yet and just be separated for a while and go to couples counseling. He said that he messed up very badly and wants me to give him time to make it right again and not just divorce him yet. So, I moved back home this morning and he was here. We had breakfast and he left for his parents. I didn't want him to kiss me. He will be coming home when he needs to work in the office and probably if we start therapy. On these days, I can be at my sister's. She was more than happy to help. Now I don't want to see him for a while. I hate my kitchen now, which is sad because I'm sitting in my kitchen writing this, and we put so much effort into making it exactly what we wanted. Up in the comments. He said he didn't enjoy the attention, just that he suspected and knew she probably liked him. He didn't think it was more than her feeling lonely in her marriage because her husband works all the time. He said he was never interested, so he thought it was harmless because he knew he wasn't interested. I don't know why he liked the attention. He said she would come with lunch and say she's bored at home alone, that she loved renovations, and wanted to see our progress. He didn't want to be rude. She had made fun of my appearance and my style, and he laughed it off. When I asked him about it, he said, "Well, obviously she is jealous. Why would I engage in that? If I had defended you, it would have meant I cared about what she said, and I didn't. Wouldn't the better approach be to cut her off? How hard would that have been?" Most importantly, I asked him if it was all innocent, would you have told her husband she was spending all day with you? He didn't answer but stood silent, because he knows it is wrong.